What's good? It's your boy Killer Count OG back with another video. You know I don't do intros, but Rennies do, so it's time to try something new. And today I'm here with
Limitless Solos, y'all boys already know.
and today we're gonna be reacting to Uncovering the Dark Web's Deadliest Marketplace.
This is gonna be a crazy one.
Hey man,
It's probably gonna be scary, man.
it is. Hey, whoever be over this stuff, don't come and get me for. I'm just making a video.
We just reacting,
We're
man.
just reacting.
5 seconds in the video. Viewer, this vibe is crazy work, man.
It is crazy.
Come on now. Expression is vibe.
Today's story begins with an intoxicated 21-year-old named Ellie submerged in the streets of New York City.
I don't like this type of music.
I don't either. I think I heard this on TikTok. It sounded like I'm sitting.
Ellie just landed a modeling
It
contract
sounded
with
like it was saying that thing, "Love's gonna get you."
Oh my
That-
god.
bro,
I'm not gonna
bro.
lie, bro. It be some creepy sounds on TikTok.
It
I'm
do.
not gonna lie.
Way too creepy.
Yes, bro.
Saint Laurent. And right now, she's walking back from a party on William Street, adorning the pristine white dress she requested upon closing the deal. $250,000 for 4 ad campaigns and 6 runway appearances throughout the year of 2015. Plus, free clothes sent to her studio apartment whenever she wanted. Not her idea, her idol's. And just for a moment, while staring at a homeless man on the sidewalk, Ellie finally knew exactly who she wasn't. Suddenly, the homeless man stood up and started walking towards Ellie.
Hey, yeah. You stupid. I should have never married you. But what an idiot I am, huh? Marrying a like you. Yeah, you took my car. What an idiot I was marrying you.
Hey everybody, my name is Sam, aka Sam
No way she
Bucha, and I'm a
stood there.
YouTuber who makes variety content ranging from challenge.
No way she just stood there while he was walking up to her, bro. That can't be. Nah.
This is already very creepy.
This is where the story of White Whale.Onion really begins. Future Saint Laurent model Ellie Reed had just been stabbed on the streets of New York, seemingly out of nowhere. The homeless man who stabbed Ellie seemed to think she was his ex-wife,
That's so weird.
as shown by the transcripts of the man who recorded the incident. A transcript which was corroborated by the elderly lady who observed the attack from her window. These were the only 2 witnesses to the crime. A few hours later, they would give their official statements to the NYPD.
I didn't know. I had no intention of recording that. At first, when the man asked me to record him, I thought it was some type of joke. When I saw the knife, I rushed over there to help. I feel like I could have stopped it a lot sooner.
Such a shame what that man did to that poor, beautiful young girl. I'm just glad that fellow across the street helped her get away. That was the Lord's work. Lord, he is good.
The first thing the doctors did when she arrived at the hospital was subside the pain with a high dosage of morphine. So
That's
high
crazy.
that Ellie likely didn't notice when her first visitor arrived, her idol. The doctor's report claims Ellie suffered internal bleeding and severe nerve damage in her lower back, caused by a sharp object. The first person her mom called was the Saint Laurent Women's Department. For the second time today, Ellie knew exactly who she wasn't. See, in the world of fashion, looks are quite important. Growing up, Ellie's mom worked with Jean-Paul Gaultier, Louis Vuitton, and Gucci.
That's big.
She was on billboards in Times Square,
That's big.
shop fronts for
That's how
Calvin
my mom was in
Klein,
his life, so-
and when all things were said and done, she might have been the most famous woman in the world with no name. The point is, Ellie saw her mother as her idol, constantly replaying her old runway tapes. She wanted nothing more than to have the same life as her mom.
This video made it very
Unfortunately,
creepy.
now
It is.
she
the
had a
music and
huge scar
everything.
down her stomach, and after 3 days of resting, when Ellie finally got up to walk, it was clear she had developed a limp.
Dang. Dang, man.
No phone call with Saint Laurent could fix the problem. A 10-year dream and $250,000 down the drain.
That's
Her mother
crazy.
cried for days.
All because of that.
The only reason Ellie
situation.
didn't was because of the numbingness of the morphine. This year has seen a huge number of
Come on,
include
bro.
breach
He was
compromise.
on a run.
Thank alert
He's
you
doing
to a
great.
variety of information
30 days.
of White Whale Onion. Oh, and now back to the insane story of White Whale Onion.
30 days after the attack.
Dear Ellie Reed, following the news of your tragic accident, the whole team at Saint Laurent wanted to reach out and offer our support through this difficult time. You are a beautiful, talented young girl with so much potential, and we are so excited to work with you in the future. I'm sure a smart girl like you can understand our decision to terminate our collaboration for fiscal year 2015, following your unfortunate situation. We can't wait for you to get better soon and negotiate new terms that work for both of us. For now, please enjoy this care package some of our team put together for you and your mom. Get well soon.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Like, something happened that wasn't her fault. Unfortunately, she developed a limp and they terminated her contract and left her with pretty much a goodie bag. A care package,
Come on now, man.
free items.
Sincerely, Saint Laurent, Women's Department.
The day Ellie received that letter was the same day her morphine prescription was terminated. 30 days after the attack, and she was in more pain than ever. Luckily, it was Friday. Ellie assumed the alcohol would be enough to numb the hot flushes, tremors, anxiety, and pain. It wasn't.
I made it worse. This is creepy, man.
This is.
Fortunately, Bethany, a childhood friend, had a white line waiting for her nose. After feeling a moment of relief for the first time in hours, Ellie jokingly said, "I needed this. How can I ever repay you?" To which Bethany replied with, "Don't worry, it was free."
Bro.
She said that as a joke, and it wasn't a joke.
Photos from that night show strange cuts on one of Bethany's arms, but no one seemed to notice until after the images were posted on Instagram a few days later.
Oh my god, that gives me fear, that sound. Oh my
The next
goodness.
morning was rough.
I thought I had to go to work for a second.
The coke had worn off, and once again, Ellie was feeling symptoms of withdrawal from the morphine. So she started texting Beth.
Hey, I know this is random, but what did you mean last night when you said that the Coke was free?
Oh, did we not tell you? We have all been buying from this new site.
What new site? What happened to Adrian?
It's called White Whale.
Can you send me the link?
No.
Not really. I don't think it works like that, lol.
It doesn't.
You need, like, a special browser thing. I don't know.
Yeah, for the dark
Marcus
web
showed
stuff.
me how to get on there. Just call him.
Okay, be
No,
right
friend.
back.
Well, I guess I don't know yet, but...
Beth, is this thing safe? Like you guys have used it and it's like safe, right?
Send that text bubble go away was all I
Yeah,
needed to see.
that is all you needed to see. I was thinking the same exact thing. When she asked that question, you see the text and then went away for a second. And then, yeah, man, that's it.
I wouldn't be in this situation, but obviously if I ever asked somebody if something was safe and if they used it before and stuff like that, and I see their text bubble start and go and stop and then start back, I already got my answer.
Yup.
Bro has never been on this in her life.
My immediate answer.
Beth has never been on this before.
Yeah, totally. We have been using it for a few weeks.
We.
Also, forgot to tell you, make sure you use my referral code, babes.
Oh my goodness, man.
I'm not trying to boost that music.
Come on now, man. These ads, man.
Ridiculous.
White Whale offered the perfect solution for a broke college student to get their hands on some illegal substances. The dark web marketplace was allegedly made as a direct response to Silk Road shutting down in 2013. However, it had one major difference. After Ellie entered Bethany's referral code, she instinctually went to the opioids listing and clicked the Perform Task button. A file upload screen and a new line of text appeared. Task: lick a stranger's face from top to bottom.
What?
Prize:
See,
So she went in a legal substance.
It's not
by
hard to
doing
see
this
why
stuff.
people initially believed White Whale to be some sort of troll, but this did create a strange paradox. Only the people who were desperate enough to try it saw its true results, while everyone else simply found it too absurd to believe. And so, the White Whale bubble was born. Another reason why people believed it was a scam was its appearance. The mystery substance button was what many pointed to when making fun of.
You shouldn't be on here anyways.
You shouldn't.
But seeing, if you, for whatever reason, are on this and see this, bro. Nowadays, they just be putting anything in this stuff, man. You don't ever want to buy this stuff, man, generally. And don't even do this type of stuff anyway. It's not good, man. Come on now.
And clicking this right here, mystery substance, bro. Like, it's about to send you somewhere you don't even know yet, man.
You don't even know what it is. A mystery, no? No, what the heck? A mystery substance. Man.
That if you clicking on that, you need to go to rehab.
You do.
Site's aesthetic. When the text was clicked, it took the user to a new directory with a simple JPEG. A screenshot of Serum 114 from Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. The serum is described as a nausea, paralysis, and fear-inducing drug used during violence aversion therapy. This would serve to be a disturbing foreshadowing of the site's true intentions. The other standout asset of White Whale was the manifesto text found on the right-hand side of the page. The text starts off with how White Whale was born, claiming its existence is a direct response to Silk Road shutting down, saying, quote, "The team at White Whale believed that we were responsible for keeping the free-flowing online marketplace going for the tax-paying American citizens who just want to have fun." From here, it goes on to explain its task system and how leveling up the various substances will keep the tasks more fresh and exciting. After a bit more pandering to the user, White Whale signs off its manifesto with a simple JPEG of the ocean, alongside the text, "Soon you will be free," written in the skyline. Apart from that, it was a fairly normal looking illegal marketplace for the time.
Yeah.
Much like most people, Ellie's initial reaction to White Whale was pure skepticism. However, after a few more back and forth messages with Beth, and her withdrawals seemingly getting worse by the minute, Ellie found herself at yet another party.
The first one wasn't for love. It was so.
Ellie brought the box inside. It had been days since she had her last drop of morphine. At last, she felt real relief. But here's the thing about drugs. They don't last forever. Ellie's search history during this period gives us a detailed...
If you do this task, that's instant rehab. Like,
It is,
oh
bro.
my,
Honestly,
bro,
it might be worse than rehab.
if you even think of consider doing that for whatever you want, bro, oh my goodness, man.
I'm not gonna lie. At that point, bro, it should be mandatory rehab. Like, where they force you into it, you don't have a choice.
That is true, cause this is torture, bro. Ain't nobody doing. You never ever gonna catch me doing this ever, bro. This is breaking the fourth wall. Come on now.
insight into what was going through her head. It's clear she was second-guessing her actions. Unfortunately, these thoughts were not enough to subside Ellie's desire for relief.
Dang, bro, how did it stop the itch? Nah, her search history is something else.
I missed one. Dang, the itch. I did not even see that. Can you drive with it? That's crazy.
That is.
Drink a glass of toilet water for opioids. Shave your head for opioids.
Not doing either of those things.
Force yourself to vomit for opioids.
Bro, come on now, bro. What is this website, man? Generally.
You know Harbor Freight for affordability.
Bro, why they give
but
me
durability?
a ad in the middle of,
Bro.
like, the middle of the, bro.
Task. Feel relief. Run out of drugs. Experience withdrawals. Lose sleep. Repeat. This appeared to be the infinite treadmill of addiction Ellie was running on. White Whale was clearly engineered to feed the user's addiction, to test how fast they would destroy their self-worth. And clearly, it was working.
It was.
By Christmas Day, Ellie was already 5 tasks in. Bald, hurt, and sick, she decided to spend the holiday alone this year.
Come on now, bro. This is bad when you gotta send your mom, bro. Come on now, man. All this because of the supplement she's on. Gonna miss a Christmas because of this.
Around this time, White Whale's popularity started to increase. Fan favourite items were going out of stock frequently, and at times it became a race to upload a task and have it verified before it was too late. On December 27th of 2014, Josie Small from the Wall Street Journal published an article debating the legitimacy of the website, but ultimately...
Bro, it's kind of crazy that, like, bro, you shouldn't be buying this stuff anyways, but the fact that their whole thing is they don't make you pay with money, they make you do these tasks and stuff like that for it, but, like, that's crazy.
Even worse, man. Come on now.
Like, that's worse than buying it.
And actually doing the task is just even more nasty work, bro.
That is worse than buying it. Shaving your head for it, drinking toilet water, making yourself vomit.
Yeah, licking somebody's face.
That's worse than, boy, that's even worse.
Piece mainly fence sits, and no real journalism was conducted. In fact, the only things that were quoted were Reddit threads. This was the only article I could find relating to the website before 2015. Another important thing to note around this time is, soon after New Year's, a small YouTuber named Python44 started a series called The White Whale Speedrun, where he would attempt to max out a single substance level in the shortest amount of time. However, his YouTube account was banned after the second episode reached over 50,000 views in less than 24 hours. The only way to view these videos now is on the Internet Archive, but it goes to show the level of intrigue people had about White Whale at the time. People became happy to do these strange tasks to fuel their addiction, including Ellie. December 28th is where we start to see Ellie's mental health rapidly deteriorate. Neighbors claim they started finding scattered objects on the 5th floor hallway of the apartment complex, mainly smashed mirrors, torn up clothes, and makeup. Also around this time, the song Sleaze by Mac and the Mambas could be heard coming from Ellie's apartment basically 24/7. Despite this cry for help, Ellie's White Whale journey continued.
She don't get it.
Give yourself a for opioids. Shove a whale into your arm for opioids. With an animal of your choosing for opioids. Briefly stand in the subway tracks for opioids. As the intensity of the tasks increased, so did the prizes, the manic episodes, and the commitment. Ellie was now committing crimes to complete many of these challenges. She was on such an intense path of addiction, one might assume how this story ends.
I can't assume how this story is about to
Speaking of crimes, Ellie had started sending letters from various post offices to the Saint Laurent headquarters in France, containing very threatening messages directed at specific employees, It's unclear whether the staff ever received these letters, but eventually, Ellie's paranoia got the better of her, and she stopped sending them around the 5th of January. This is also reflected in her search history during that time, with questions like, is it illegal to threaten someone over mail, and is it illegal to threaten someone in a foreign country? It was clear Ellie was still affected by how Saint Laurent handled her injury. Since the attack, Ellie had become a shell of who she once was, mentally and physically.
God dang, that's crazy word.
Around 24 hours after receiving her 9th task on White Whale, Ellie attempted to check herself in to the Bellevue Psychiatry Hospital, her first sign of mental clarity in weeks. To this day, we don't know what this 9th task was. All we know is that it triggered something in Ellie's brain that resulted in a need for change. As Ellie waited to be attended to in the psych ward, she received a video from an anonymous phone number. It looked like a recording of Beth.
Nah.
Likely confused, Ellie pressed play on the video.
This is where you are, but this is where you want to go.
Bro, I want to see this video. That's what I want to do.
Exactly. I'm where I want to be.
Her phone was then flooded with many more messages, now from family and friends. She had officially entered a nightmare.
Oh my God.
Every task.
She was being recorded from every test she did. What she was being recorded and it got posted.
And every crime she committed for White Whale had just been leaked.
Oh my.
To everyone.
Gosh, I know what.
I remember she was shaking.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I know how this ends. I think I've seen something like this before. I think I know what the last test is gonna be. I don't want to say it, but I think I know what it is. I think I know how it's gonna end.
A lot. I handed her the forms. She sat down, and then around 5 minutes later, maybe 6, she ran out crying. At the time, I didn't think much of it. I really didn't. I mean, we get incidents like this all the time. Listen, it's not my responsibility what she does. I handed her the form. I did my job. End of story.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 0.
After no answer from her mom, Ellie returned to her apartment, logged back into White Whale, and was greeted with a new pop-up window.
Oh my
Final
goodness,
task.
Man.
A stranger on the street, and imagine they are someone who hurt you in the past. Prize: worldwide video deletion of all previous challenges.
Bro, everybody already seen it at this point. Like, deleting that stuff, bro. Like, it's no point in even getting that stuff deleted. Like, they all seen it. Like, you doing this task for no reason. They're not going to forget what you did. And you already know it's going to be recorded when you do it.
Yeah, so it's no reason she should do this, but let's see, man.
Hey, Ellie. It's Mom.
This challenge.
I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know what these videos are. I don't know what's happening. Please talk to me. I can help fix this. Call me back soon. I love you. Always remember that.
She imagine.
Officers claim Ellie tried uploading the video to White Whale from her phone after stabbing the man, but by the time it finished, she was already in handcuffs, wearing the same white dress she was stabbed in 62 days prior.
Dang.
Witnesses from apartments nearby say they heard screamings of the word saint, along with a lot of profanity, which leads us to believe she was probably calling the man she stabbed Saint Laurent, fulfilling her revenge fantasy after being dropped as a talent. For the first time in her life, Ellie knew exactly who she was. A criminal. 55 days after Ellie's imprisonment, whitewhale.onion went offline. The URL now redirects you to a simple letter written in Russian. It translates to: "The white whale experiment has concluded. We have cleansed the world of much biological waste. All videos submitted by participants have been leaked to friends and family members. In total, the experiment cost $423,000. We hope this donation has taught the spectators a valuable lesson. As always, we will be back with a new experiment shortly.
Oh my goodness.
Sincerely,
Bro. Come on now.
F57.
A new one is crazy.
That is crazy. They pretty much called everybody that took part in a risk idiots.
Yeah.
And all that. That's.
This would not be the last time F57 entered the spotlight.
I do agree. Everybody that participated, that was incredibly stupid.
Yeah, it was very.
Like that, bro. All the songs there, bro. Like, bro. First of all, I wouldn't be doing any of this, but if I was one of them, bro, Test 2, that drinking toilet water, that was already enough. I wouldn't have made it past Test 2.
I wouldn't have done
Test 9.
I wouldn't have done Test
Like,
1.
come on, bro. Like, that's ridiculous, bro.
Task 1 was already set.
What was Task 1 again?
Lick a random person's face from up down or something.
Oh my gosh, never mind. Task 1, I couldn't do that either.
I wouldn't do any of them.
But
man.
that's a whole different rabbit hole. The reality was, people had way more questions about the site's existence now that it was shut down and the damage was done. Over 400 people's videos were leaked to their friends and family. 24 of those were placed in jail for attempted murder. That means 6% of the outed white whale victims were so desperate and torn down that they tried, or successfully took another human's life. As for the other 376 customers, we have no clue what became of them. To make things even more complicated, purchase videos were only leaked if a user had 5 or more orders, so the actual customer base of White Whale is still unknown to this day. For a couple of weeks, it's all anyone could talk about. The most grotesque clips were racking up millions of views, and some people were vocally in support of F57 for carrying out the White Whale experiment. Granted, it was a small vocal minority. However, just like every other story, it faded into obscurity once the next controversy hit the news cycle. Most of the information gathered for this documentary was sourced from Ellie's mother's book, published 4 years after her daughter's incarceration. It sold just 88 copies in its first year. As for Ellie, she will be eligible for parole in the year 2036. And when I asked her for an interview, she replied with 3 very simple words: "I'd rather not." The thing I can't stop thinking about is the man who recorded Ellie getting stabbed all the way at the start of this story. Why was he recording the attack in the first place? Why did the homeless man want a recording of the crime? To make matters even more confusing, the homeless man is calling Ellie his ex-wife over and over again, talking about how she took his car. These words from the homeless man directly links up to the final white whale task.
Does.
For a stranger on the street, and imagine they are someone who hurt you in the past. Was the man who sent Ellie down this destructive path a victim of the same website?
Obviously.
The internet's deadliest marketplace.
Yes, it is. That's probably a cycle.
We may never know.
Remember, what you just watched was all fiction. None of what was just relayed to you happened in the real world. This story was fabricated by Brandon FM and Silent Snow. To learn about how they did it, go to patreon.com/BrandonFM for an in-depth behind-the-scenes look. Thank you for participating, and please don't believe everything you see.
Is that another way?
That was a crazy video, man.
Yeah, it was.
That was an insane video, bro.
That's actually scary. Fake or not, that's creepy, man. And it's something called the White Whale Challenge. When I was a kid, I used to be in that type of scary stuff, and
yeah, I used to see that.
I know what it is.
I do remember the White Whale.
It's the last task is a little different from what this video.
Yeah, the last Task used to be crazy.
Yeah,
People
well, the
actually
real
was doing it.
Yeah, the real last task was insane.
People was actually doing it too.
Yeah,
it was on the news and everything. Like,
oh my gosh, man. This is a real, like, the white whale is like an actual like it's a challenge. Like,
man, for y'all that was old enough to see that,
yeah,
man. But we lived through a lot of stuff, man.
We have, and this is just another one of them crazy situations in the world, man. Come on now.
Yep, but today I'm here with
Limitless Solos. Y'all already know.
Kelly Cam No OG, and we out.